Broncos get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
This is Saquon Barkley, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll break the huddle. Second down, Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Under 10. Go. Check nickel. He's checking. Crash. 25, check 20.
Jackson on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. 14 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Haskins now off the bootleg. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Give him 8 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 40, the 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 65 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. To throw is Jackson. And Davis has it over the middle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Watch it. Joker, 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 joker. Bang, 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 bang. Watch out, watch out.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. On 1st down, Pollard. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Started the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 52, Mike 52.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 31 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 9, check 9.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Looking downfield for... and got his man complete. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
It's just me and you.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
They go play action with Haskins. It's caught. Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. Defense wins championships, baby.
Throwing on 2nd down. Haskins. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Tyler Boyd there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Dalvin Tomlinson able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Play action. Now Jackson steps away to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. From the 36, Haskins. That's complete to Nauta, the tight end. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Rosas puts this one through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Cowboys! Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Get out the field, defense. 54. Check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Push him back. Push him back.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Boyd. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Haskins now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Haskins. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Mike 5-4.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number one. Here's Haskins. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On second down, Pollard, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
He was brought down by Kareem Hunt.
Going to run again here with Pollard, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week one of the season. We'll be back. Running on first down, Eckler. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Jackson from the shotgun. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And that one results in 35 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Motion, check. Shift. 57's the mic.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Go. 54 mark. 54.
On second down, here's Haskins. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Rhett Ellison, 54 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Haskins back to the air, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
57's Mike. We want this. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
And we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Austin Eckler, 35 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now Haskins on 1st down, throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It's Barkley on the counter. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins, that's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. But with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
The catch is made by the tight end, Nauta. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. So the 14 yards actually takes him from one 43 to the other for 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Haskins on the comebacker, complete. That's Boyd. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Throwing on 1st down. Haskins completes it to Ellison to the right side. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
On 1st and 10, Haskins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Tyler Boyd, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend, as his guys are back within a single score. Rosas good with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson looking for his running back, and he's got him. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Jackson on first down. And Davis has it over the middle. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
57, Mike 57. They're going to need some therapy after this. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Target, 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 target. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Go. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Giants.
Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
He's back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Here we go with Haskins. He's going to let it fly. This is caught at the 20. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
And the Giants first down.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go, D. All day, defense.
Throwing now is Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Come on, baby. 52.
Back to throw. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. And that QB's trash. Let's go. Watch 57. All day, dog. 57. Mike.
Now Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Jackson. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
57 Mike. Mike 57. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop the franchise.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football
Yeah.
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the Giants, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.